Hello, welcome to another one of our Studio Central live art demos. We're at Upbeat Artworks, which is a gallery of all the artwork by Artbeat alumni, which is a 6-month residency for artists living with mental health challenges. So across the hall from here we have Studio Central, where you can come in person, anyone 18 plus, and make art. But for those that can't be there in person or want to still make some art with some presence while we're closed, we have this for you, and it will stay up, and we will also, you can always come back to it. So since we have the opportunity to be in the art gallery, we are gonna, as per usual, go over one of our artists' bios and show off some of their work. This week we're gonna do Kathleen Crosby, who has some new pieces, one of which, oh, Kathleen Shelroot, oh my gosh. So sorry. And who has lots of new pieces, and including the one behind me right now. So I'll flip around the camera and Kate will read the bio, and then we'll get right into the art workshop, which is watercolors and layering watercolors.
Kathleen Shelroot is a mixed media artist and experimental ceramicist who lives and creates on Treaty 1 territory, Winnipeg. Her paintings feature dreamlike landscapes, magical creatures, and abstraction, mostly abstraction. She connects her and the viewer to the divine through multimedia pottery that may include a combination of acrylics, resin, gold leaf, botanicals, bones, stones, prayers, and spellwork. One of the founders of Higgins Studios, Kathleen works in one of its accessible artist-run studio spaces available to 20+ artists. Way more now, maybe. She's also the vice president of the Edge Urban Gallery and Art Centers Board and a member of various arts organizations in Winnipeg. But lately, Kathleen likes working by herself and in her own little space, making a lot for me maybe, because I don't make any pottery, so that's a lot for me anyway.
Yes.
Kathleen's artistic career began after a lengthy hospitalization in 2015, which prompted her to use art as a means of processing issues related to a personal history marked by disability, mental illness, homelessness, and addiction. Since completing Artbeat's Artist in Residence program in 2017, she has participated in many group shows and presented in 5 solo exhibitions, including Forest Royalty, currently traveling through rural Manitoba. The bio was written some time ago, so considering it could be some time ago. She also curated 3 exhibitions, might be more now, including Life Support 2018, which honors her nephew who passed away from her goals. Kathleen is looking forward to Constellations, a solo show focusing on her experiences of COVID-19 and community at Prairie Fusion Art and Portage La Prairie in January 2023. So we can tell this bio was written before.
Yes.
Her artwork can be found in person at Tara Davis's boutique, Radiance Gifts, Artbeat's Gallery Boutique, Upbeat Artworks, online at www.kshelroot.com. And our website is being worked on. Ollie is working on the website right now,
stuff.
so you can see more and more and more of Kathleen's art.
The new stuff isn't quite added yet, but it will come soon. I'm working on it slowly. But for now, since they're new, they will be in the gallery. Scavenger hunt, trying to find all the pieces we went over before.
Find everything. Find the brown leaf.
We missed a couple pieces. One thing that's nice is some of the handmade cards. So they're all unique, original pieces. And then she has a variety of sizes as well.
You can see these are the cards that are called medium original cards. Your original title, but the cards are way more original than the title. The title is okay. Stay Curious cards just follows one of the cards that is here. It just says Stay Curious.
Yeah. Yes. Amazing.
All right, so come visit, buy cards.
And then we can get into the art. look who we have here today.
Hi.
Would you like to introduce yourselves?
My name is Kevin Bremmer. I'm primarily a photographer, but I am excited to try this new technique for me.
Yes, and you've joined us for a live a good while ago.
Oh, yes.
Like 2 years ago. Almost.
Yeah,
For a photography
I
live.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
one, Yeah.
Yes. And then familiar
I'm James.
face.
Hi everyone.
Yes.
I'm excited to be here and make some watercolor painting.
And as usual, we have Kate.
And I'm Kate. I'm just figuring it out for now because we got this beautiful paper. And this
Cool.
is handmade paper that was donated to one of the donations to Studio Central. So we can try this. This is simple
Beautiful.
watercolor paper from Dollarama, which I just cut. Anyone can choose either or both. So the assignments for today are quite simple, but we will start with what she's
Yes.
doing, and then I will just add
Okay.
from myself. But there will be like real assignments.
Here, let me.
Watercolors, I have this set from home just because it has
It's a
white.
nice set.
But also it's
Very cute.
acrylic, white
Yes.
acrylic from Studio Central with the brushes from Studio Central. Brushes I brought. If it is okay with paint markers,
Yeah, and
join last minute.
yep.
Alrighty, so I'm starting with yellow water just because I tried
Oh yeah.
this paper first.
Yeah, she's not cleaning her brushes with like mango juice.
And as usual, we got baby wipes.
Yes.
So I say baby wipes are
Yes.
essential when working with paint.
Yes. Always.
I'll be passing some.
So I whipped up this example yesterday of layering with watercolors. And so this is kind of the inspiration for what I'm going to do. I'm going to do slightly differently. Some things that are noteworthy on this piece is that I didn't use a lot of contrast. Like I would like to have the darker colors be darker. So that partially just involves the fact that I didn't let it dry between layers. So they kind of blend together a little more. But we'll see that when we start working on it. It's relatively simple. You just start at the back and work your way forward.
Cool.
Oh,
So we have paper. Make
Okay,
sure
so
we-
what we're doing today, just simple layering.
Yes.
Assignments are simple too, nothing
Yes.
extraordinary. So we start with layering one color, so it's just what we did already.
Yes.
So you can choose any, and I do not say a landscape, minimalistic landscape,
Yes.
layered landscape. Can be literally anything, any technique. So
Yes.
we're open here. So we can start with just watercolor paper.
Yes, just little ones.
So it's anything that comes to your mind, and we will have a time frame. So who is comfortable? I know Oli was doing it last
I
time.
was doing timing last time and I forgot about every
No.
time except
I'm
for
fine. I like it.
except for 3.
I
Okay.
love
Well, we're gonna
the
do
anxiety
long-
of having to finish. I love it.
We're gonna do a
Okay.
longer time this time though, right?
Let's say 10 minutes for the
Okay.
first one.
Okay.
Second one is involving texture.
Okay.
So it's open for
Okay.
what you want to do with it.
Yeah.
It would be 10 minutes as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then we'll have minimalistic one,
Yes.
which can be done with any technique that you choose, but it has to be
Yes.
minimalistic.
Yeah. So it's more of a like an exercise, so we kind of practice and get through.
Minimalistic one would
Yes.
take 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
3 minutes.
Noted. This is
Okay.
yeah. And we can always touch them up later.
Yes, so we have time after
Yeah,
that to
it
touch
just-
them up.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
we can come back to
I'll
them.
set a timer for.
Okay, so we start with just simple watercolor paper.
Everyone has a paper?
Yep.
Okay. Can I share your
Yep.
watercolors as well? Also.
Yeah, if someone, there is white there.
There's more. I'm surprised. Is this from Studio Central?
Yes.
It's like nearly untouched, which is
That's
incredible.
incredible.
This one was hiding
Good
for a
catch.
while,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
This is from home, so
Yeah.
it has white as well. So
Yeah.
I think Kevin can share white with James.
Sure.
Unless,
Oh,
and we could
Yeah.
use
Oh,
acrylic.
wow.
as well.
I'm using this, it's called Galaxy, so it's watercolor, but it has like shimmery effect to it.
Oh, those are
Nice.
those are really cool. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so everyone has the white before we start. All right.
There you go. Okay. So to start with the landscapes, the first layer is the light one. See, this is gonna be also challenging in 10 minutes because, like I said last time, I didn't let it dry between layers.
Okay, so did
So-
we start?
I have the timer started, but
Okay.
We did
Started.
already?
Yeah.
Okay,
here,
good.
let me.
Okay.
There we go. Now we're
1,
going.
2, 3, start.
Yes.
So it's one color layering again.
Just one color.
One
Just one
color.
color.
Okay. What colors are you using?
I'm doing black this time. I want to do mine slightly different than this one and do it more like hills instead of mountains. So it's a bit more smooth and wavy. I do recommend choosing a color that has some relative darkness to it because you'll get better contrast.
Yeah.
Or
Smart.
the blue is good, or if you're using something like yellow, coming forward I'd maybe use orange and blend the two together so you can get that contrast.
Oh, you got the fading in.
Yes.
So what comes first to mind is just a simple landscape, but it's just because I'm focusing on a landscape lately.
Yes. And it's relatively forgiving because you don't need like super accurate shapes or anything with the landscape.
And can we actually notice when it's half time?
Yes, I'll keep an eye on the time. Trying to.
So
Dry
you
it.
and James have time, so we don't miss anything.
Almost like want to stop the games when I let it dry. Blow on it a little bit. I'm using the tiniest brush. Which
Is there an extra tiny brush? Did
I can
that-
trade you
no,
because
that's
I
okay.
don't need a tiny brush.
You don't need a tiny
Yeah,
brush?
I'm
Okay,
doing, like,
I can use a
more
tiny brush.
landscape.
Um,
So I'm still
you-
doing the. One thing that's hard to do, I think, in any kind of painting is like, you think doing the randomness of nature would be easy, because it's like not particular, but like trying to figure out how to perfectly do like random is very hard. It's like when you paint stars and they're just a little too equally distanced.
Are we half time? No?
Oh, we still have time. We still have time. We're at 7 minutes.
Okay.
Waiting for the third layer and then immediately questioned my decisions. I made a big smudge.
It's nice too just doing it with one color
Mm-hmm.
because it's kind of like sometimes you think when you're making art it's like, oh, I need to buy all these supplies, but you can do this picture with one color and one paintbrush.
I like choosing colors sometimes just tends to be like the most stressful part of
Oh,
art.
yeah.
Like that's what I find, especially with like pottery and stuff. It's like I love sculpting because it's fun. You just sculpt, but then like there's like not a lot of decisions being made. Like you just kind of do. But then when you paint it or glaze it, you have to choose colors, you have to figure out where you want them to go. This is just working at it until it kind of becomes what we want. Okay, now we're at 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Halfway
Okay.
point.
Halfway. Good. Okay, what does the camera see? Does it see everyone or just...
It sees a little bit of everyone. It's focused mainly on where my spot is, but you can see everyone. Yeah, that looks amazing. Oh, I love how you did the connection to the camera.
Okay. Oh, cool.
The mountains, you got really good depth on them. And I like how pointy they are. I also think it'd be fun to do a watercolor workshop based on like Japanese and like those sort of like mountain ranges and stuff. Because my grandma was showing me pictures of her trip to China, and like they look like the paintings. Like I would. They're beautiful. Like the islands look like they're like floating in the mist.
It just needs 2 birds.
I like the step back, assess, 2 birds. I also think it could be interesting, something we're considering is doing like a contrasting sun. So I'm doing all black, I think like a bright red sun.
Reminds me of my mother. Is there a technical word for you should stop before you screw it up? Pardon me.
I think that's a very common. They should have a word for it. Do you want another paper?
No, actually, I'm kind of happy with this one.
Good. Oh, it's looking good. See, with watercolor, you can do it different ways where you just like go fully into it and add all the details, or like it's really beautiful when you do it in a more minimal way, I find. Too. Like it's like acrylic, you tend to like layer it and do all these details, but watercolor has this like natural kind of,
You can like revisit it.
yeah, you got this delicateness to it. Translucency.
Must persist. Must persist.
It's nice someone chose blue. Everyone went
Oh,
with
everyone
black
else
and
is
dark.
black.
did put a yellow background, so I wanted to contrast that. So
Oh yeah.
We will have time because the fourth exercise is actually adding to the first one.
Oh,
So it's the last exercise to just have this and add so it looks better for
Yeah,
you.
that would be good.
Special detail or just coloring, whatever it is. Yeah.
Because that was the getting too dark and too light.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, time is out.
Time is up? Okay. So what I have for now, I would say it's not finished, okay? It's the beginning. So for
Yes.
me, layering, if it starts, it starts, but I need it to dry first.
Yes.
So that's why it's good to put
Okay,
it aside
yeah.
a little bit, and that's what I got. So
Yeah.
it's not finished, definitely.
Yeah, you can definitely layer colors better
Yeah.
when it's dry.
Yeah.
So I got.
This is, oh, the sparkle.
little sparkly.
I
ones.
need to get that.
Sparkle.
It like looks black, but then you like get it in the light, and it's like beautiful purple. The camera doesn't fully do it justice, but you can kind of see. I'm just gonna end up bending your piece in half. And mine is very simple, just some
Cool.
sand dunes, I guess. Water. It could be whatever. It's very minimalistic. This one's so good. I don't want to like tilt them if they're still wet and like have a drip go down. Oh, I like this. I like how you did your mountains. I like that.
Yeah. And the birds.
I like
Good addition.
Thank you. I like the forest actually too. That's any detail. I don't use little brushes at all.
Okay. So we set
Choose
this.
your
This is gonna
paper.
dry.
Just to dry.
So this is, let's set it up here
Sure.
to dry, and then we can, move. Okay, you can choose yours. This looks fun with all
Yeah.
the inserts.
It's interesting.
Kim has one.
So we have some
Okay, so
handmade
I can
paper.
just continue with this one, just because I tried, but
Mhm.
I can start with this because here this is open for ideas and colors and paint markers. So
Mm.
feel good to try how they
Okay.
work on the paper. So I will grab a random, a random color.
Okay.
I can get whatever it is, gold. Knowing Kathleen is just talking about Kathleen. Kathleen loves using those.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone likes using gold and silver, and Kathleen is like a special feature to a lot of her paintings. I did lots of
Excellent.
gold, whatever it is, gold leaf or.
Mm.
Okay, just make sure it's clean. Choose your paper, if you choose gel.
Okay.
Any color,
So
and
what
then
was
you can take
what was
more.
the one?
So-
This is more abstract one.
So it doesn't have to be abstract, it's
Okay.
just completely open because we're
Okay.
focusing on working with texture
Okay.
and whichever idea comes to your mind.
Okay. So
Okay.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be inspired by the paper and maybe try to do something floral.
Ooh, I was thinking the same thing.
Great minds think alike. See, it's all about like matching. When you don't know where to start, find
Yeah.
somewhere. I say as I immediately look at it and get stuck.
Maybe lots of it.
It's floral, but simultaneously very like muted, neutral, kind of more like leaves. I guess.
I had a thought to bring a little short portrait, but minimalistic way over portrait, but I decided it would involve.
Bird hit the window. No, it's okay.
That's a
We're
very
inside.
loud-
Really big bird standing on 2 feet with 2 arms.
Kid.
It's a child. feeling with this paper specifically, it's nice to kind of be minimal. It doesn't, like, you can't necessarily blend it the same way you would on watercolor paper. That's what I'm experiencing.
I like the color kind of bleeds into this paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I feel like it gives a lot of element of surprise first of all when you start
Yeah.
working with it
Yeah.
after watercolor paper,
Yeah.
and then it can completely shift to what you was going to do to something different. So I left it open. I think just
Yeah. It suits the, like, natural texture and color of the
Yeah.
paper.
Are we timed on this one?
Oh, I forgot to put on the timer.
let's put 8 minutes because it feels like 2 minutes past to me,
Yeah,
maybe more.
sure. So this is what happened last time. We did 5-minute time every time. I remembered, I think, 3 times.
Mm.
No, worse. Using red, and I have to be careful so it doesn't look like an accident happened on my paper.
You know, I started off with plants, but I think they turned into ferns.
Ferns.
Mm.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, it kind of blends out.
Still some purple.
And then a pivot. Interesting. Mine's just turning into an explosion.
Cool.
Um,
It's beautiful.
Oh, wow, it's so colorful.
I tend to use many colors.
Yeah, you're working really well with the blending. I feel like I'm fighting it a little too much. And it's just turning into like unintentional forms versus like yours is very intentionally blended.
What did you do? Oh my God.
I pulled the string out.
Okay, that's a part of the piece now.
Well,
No, it's not.
now it's gone.
It's gone.
Oh
That's neat how this paper is so handmade that, pieces can be pulled from it.
no. I wasn't thinking it. It looked loose and I was like, oh, there's something on my paper. And I yanked it.
So how much time do we have?
Coming in for the
We have
purse.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes for the masterpiece.
Wow.
I think mine's kind of coming together. Looking less like an accident.
And I'm gonna try purple too.
I really love how the leaves come out in yours. Sorry. I'm like not thinking about when I do it. And then I just completely knock you over.
That's okay.
My mind turns off when I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm. Which is great. Love that.
Time's up.
Time's up?
One more thing, one more thing.
Okay.
Artists, lift your brushes. That's like the big one.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay.
So what I have here, just this.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's so neat.
That's awesome.
See, that, you worked with the blending very well.
Okay, let it dry.
What did you do, Kev?
Well, this was mine. It was.
That's beautiful.
It's just a.
I love the leaves, like the way they blend into the papers.
And this I did like like bouquet, like an abstract bouquet.
Yes.
I thought it was an ice cream cone, but I'm like, oh, those flowers.
So it's like
Fuzzy ice cream.
Just moldy.
oh, that paint.
I love the sparkles.
Mine came together, I feel. I was fighting it at first.
That's beautiful.
But it got somewhere.
Daisies.
Yes. Okay. What's our
Okay,
next
minimalistic
objective?
one is 3 minutes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4.
You have space to put
Okay,
that.
so here. Pass that over. Oh, fun.
Okay,
Okay. Okay, now what?
minimalistic means minimal detail, no detail at all.
Yes.
Okay.
But usually people see it as lines. Like, I mean, it can be any small drawing.
Yes.
So if it's a person, it's not no shading definitely,
Yeah.
unless you can like add some kind of a line, but no shading, and it doesn't have to be one line. People think of one line drawing. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be. It can be
Okay.
like little duck or anything.
Yeah.
Anything. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Go.
Immediately.
What's our time for this?
Oh, time, yes. 10 minutes? Or shorter? Okay.
It was 3 minutes.
Oh, 3 minutes.
minutes,
That's
sorry.
Okay.
even shorter. Okay. Can I do 5 minutes? Because 3 minutes scares me.
Okay.
3 minutes is
Let's
like,
go. Like, oh wow.
Bargaining.
it's like warming up food.
And it, yeah, it's always done by the time you dash away.
Okay.
Can you figure out what it is?
Letter S.
No, close. It's supposed to be a rose.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely a flower.
It's a flower.
It's a flower. I can see the flower, but I can see
good,
letter S.
good. I feel better now.
Yeah, reach and grab some of this.
Yeah.
It's harder to go back on the minimalism because you're like trying not to overdo it and you have limited time.
Maybe if I color it all in, it'll look good.
How do I fix this? Oh no.
I want to try it again. Oh, I know what I want to do. Oh no, this is, you can't use markers for this, can you?
You can. Yeah. You
Yeah?
can. Why not?
Like these things?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, just let it dry a little bit, I would say.
Yeah.
What time? We are at 2 minutes left.
Okay, so just considering we got extra 2 minutes because only Barbie.
So otherwise we'd be stopping now.
We'll be stopping, yeah.
Which is not bad. See, I guess maybe sometimes having too much time isn't ideal because it gives you more time to like go too far.
Yes.
Okay, I'm learning my lesson. Trying to save myself from my vomit. Well, time is up.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my god, Kate. What?
Okay, well.
Kate did an entire portrait in 5 minutes.
I tried.
I don't know how, but I did a little simple face, just one color.
That's so good.
Mine's supposed to be a rose with wings.
Oh, that's cool.
Good.
I think-
Those are wings.
Wow, it's nice.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's one of those things where
That's
it's like
good.
once you dry, you can
It's
add more
cool.
details and definition, but trying to do it on a time thing when you can't dry it in between.
Yeah. See, that's I love
Yeah.
that.
That blending is great.
Uh-huh.
And again, that sparkle to it.
Yeah.
Can't.
So we can choose from either of this, unless you have time to work on all of them. I'm choosing this because it's not finished to the point you cannot
Yes.
avoid adding.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just adding to this. And then which one do you want to work on?
I think I'm gonna work on my landscape. That first one. Yeah.
This one. And then
Colors. Cool on that one.
what do you want to work on?
I need to save this one.
Save. Okay.
The landscape is pretty cool.
All right. So let's just.
What time is it now? It is 1:47.
So we have 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's do that.
So for this, could I add different colors?
Anything. Yes.
Anything, okay.
It's everything you want to do with
Or
it.
use a paint marker.
Yes.
Okay. 10 minutes. Start.
Oh. Make a mess.
I have to go over it when it's actually dry so that
It's way more enjoyable.
it doesn't
than
all
trying to-
smudge together.
Yes. Way more enjoyable. Should I add this on too? Yes, I can.
Mm-hmm.
I can add this on.
Do it. Be a nice contrast to.
some layers. Yeah, it's too.
Yeah, it's kind of like layers, kind of.
I like the face. I like the face.
Thank you. Actually, getting it dirty as I paint right over it. I didn't know what expression I wanted to do when I was painting the face, so it kind of just ended up being very neutral. Cause I was like, I like to try and push it and do more fun expressions. Okay. Nice color.
Ooh, lifting.
Yeah. That's
Nice.
Need to get the contrast just right. Let's just squint at my image to see if the contrast is good. Or break it down to like whether you can actually see the difference or not. Or it turns into one blob or
Ooh.
Oh, that's very minimalist. That is awesome.
I'm sure it's very fun to watch me paint the same hill over and over again, trying to get the contrast right.
I'm just thinking all this up like at once.
Pretty good. wow.
which is way too standard, but
Yours turned into like an acrylic painting. What happened? I'm already destroying my paper by going it over and over again.
Yeah, yeah.
Come together.
Kind of.
I can see the vision of like with the way of the petals. That's really cool.
That was the attempt.
I've never seen it done like that. I've always drawn my roses the same way since my grandma taught me to do it when I was like 10.
Wow.
But it's a good technique where I just like swirl out.
See, I tried to do that. But then I never get, this part should be like blown up. It shouldn't.
I really like it. It's kind of more almost stylized, like, but I like the way you can kind of see the bottom. Like, I don't know how to describe the parts of the you know, that part. Versus, time's up.
Yeah.
okay, what I see is a cowboy. Okay. I did not finish this, but
You did not finish, but you made a wow.
Wow. So good. I just added more layers to my lines.
Gosh. Okay. That's the camera does not do justice to this paint.
I know, like,
Some
the
pieces,
shimmer,
it's so good.
the galaxy.
I'm gonna bend it every which way just to try and show it off. No, without
Sure.
dripping it.
I think I should
That's
have
really cool.
Mm.
I feel like it could be like a cool logo.
Yeah.
may you see?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's neat.
You made it whole.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mine is just a whole bunch of waves. But, you know, I spent 20 minutes on them, I guess.
Yeah, so definitely for
Yeah.
if you want to create something more detailed, it can take more than a day.
Mm-hmm.
For
Yes.
an image like this, even the mini one. That's
Yeah.
why we actually try to go with minimalism, just probably not to go too deep into
Yes.
things, and I'm still getting,
Yeah.
yeah,
That looks so good.
just stuff I need to
Yeah.
finish.
See, it's simple, but like getting that actual contrast right is difficult. I also smudged the sky, so I'm making it intentional.
I planned it.
Okay, does that bring us to the end of our...
It does.
Alright,
If
first
someone
one.
wants to go on working, I will be working on all three. Like
Yes.
that. And then,
Oh, yours are
End
so
of the day.
colorful.
yeah, it
Me
is.
too.
So I think it's good to take photographs right now and look at them.
Yes. Okay.
And then we can go and check on what we have after.
Yes.
Right. See you guys Friday.
Yeah,
May the
bye.
4th be with you.
Yeah.